What if I told you that the only thing standing between you and success is failure? Not one failure, not 10, not even 100, but 1,000 failures. Sounds impossible, right? Most people quit after just one. But this is the story of a man who failed over 1,000 times and still refused to give up. And in the end, he changed the world. This isn't just a story about success. It's about rejection, doubt, humiliation, and the kind of persistence that most people never develop. Because somewhere along the way, we were taught that failure is the end. But what if failure is just the beginning? Stay with me, because this story might change the way you see your own struggles. He wasn't born extraordinary. In fact, his early life was filled with setbacks. As a child, his teacher said he was slow. They believed he wouldn't amount to much. He struggled in school. He asked too many questions. He didn't fit into the system. And as he grew older, things didn't get better. He faced rejection after rejection. Jobs turned him down. Opportunities slipped through his fingers. People doubted him constantly. But there was one thing about him. He refused to accept defeat. Not because he was confident, not because he had proof he would succeed, but because he believed something simple. There has to be a way. He became obsessed, not with success, but with solving a problem that others thought was impossible. He locked himself away, experimenting, testing, failing, repeating, day after day, night after night. He tried one method, it failed. He tried another, it failed again, then another and another. Each failure felt like a dead end. Each failure drained his energy, his money, his hope. People began to laugh at him. Why don't you just quit? Maybe this isn't for you. But quitting never made sense to him, because every failure taught him something new. But even the strongest minds have limits. There came a moment when everything started to fall apart. He ran out of money. His friends distanced themselves, his reputation nearly gone. He had invested everything into something that had given him nothing in return. Imagine that. Years of effort with zero results. No recognition, no reward, just failure. And then someone asked him a question. Why do you keep going? After 100 failures, after 500 failures, after nearly 1,000 failed attempts, why? His answer changed everything. I have not failed 1,000 times. I have successfully discovered 1,000 ways that will not work. Let that sink in. To him, failure wasn't failure. It was data. It was progress. It was proof that he was getting closer. While others saw defeat, he saw direction. And that mindset is what separated him from everyone else. And then, one day, after countless trials, after exhaustion, frustration, and doubt, something different happened. One experiment finally worked. Not perfectly, not instantly, but enough to prove that he was right all along. That breakthrough was the moment everything changed. The same people who laughed at him now praised him. The same world that ignored him now depended on his invention. His work didn't just make him successful, it changed lives. It lit homes, powered cities, transformed the way people lived forever. And suddenly, those 1,000 failures, they didn't look like failures anymore. They looked like the price of greatness. Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Success is not about talent. It's not about luck. And it's definitely not about getting things right the first time. It's about how many times you're willing to get it wrong and keep going anyway. Most people quit too early. They stop at failure number 3, or 5, or 10. But what if success was waiting at attempt number 50, or 100, or 1,000? So the next time you fail, don't see it as the end. See it as one step closer. Because every failed attempt is one less mistake standing between you and success. The real question is, how many failures are you willing to go through before you give up? Or before you finally succeed?